Welcome in, welcome back, or welcome. I'll take a quick drink of my green powder and my watermelon water. Alrighty. We have messages, as usual. All right. A lot came in, so we're going to talk about my meditation last night. If you have not already, you are going to be probably feeling more of your Lyran Syrian guides, teachers, and wisdom keepers. Maybe you've already seen signs and symbolisms around the cat energy, the feline energy, and or the Syrian energy. It'll be different for everybody, right? Maybe seeing more cats, feeling more that cat energy, that however it is for you, it's going to be different, okay? All of us that have incarnated as part of the Starseed program, the Starseeds, the light workers, the way showers, the first ways, we have had experiences in lifetimes in these places and these in these dimensions, and more than likely you probably are currently incarnated because everything's happening all the time at once as your Lyran Syrian self. Okay. So throat chakra clearing for a lot of people. All right, so it's time to walk in your gentle strength, to celebrate your accomplishments and how far you have come. Okay, we're going to bring in, they're already here, my Lyran guides, wisdom keepers, and teachers. They came in my meditation last night, so they're here for sure. And any other beings of unconditional love and light that are currently working with me on my team or the collective. They're always here in the space. Again, for the highest and best good, always through and with unconditional love and light, okay? So be proud of yourself. Celebrate the amazing human, woman, or man that you are. All right, be proud of yourself and celebrate the amazingness that you are. Continue to walk in your gentle strength, roar loud and proud, stepping into that lion-hearted energy. All right, so last night in my meditation, it was like a 35 minute. I had no idea that it was based around the Lyrans. You can go check that out. Again, if I remember, I'll post that YouTube video here. It's through Divine Light Meditations with Ophinia and Sokal. And I believe it was when they posted a couple days ago. And I didn't realize the Lyrans came in to assist with the activations and upgrades during this meditation. So during that, usually in meditation, it's just a knowing that that energy is there. But two of my guides step forth, and I always ask that my guides, if they're feminine, they're on my right. So I have an understanding that that's feminine energy, and if it's masculine energy, that they feel in that I can feel that on my right, okay? Just works for me. My two guides, Nala, we're very familiar with Lion King, so that just landed as a name for me to communicate with her. Her name is Nala. She's a Black Panther. We're going to talk about them a little bit in this video, and maybe you'll resonate with this particular archetype and guides. Maybe you also have Black Panther guides, White Lion guides, etc. Okay, so Nala, the Black Panther, and Mutai, M-U-T-A-I. That took me a minute to kind of feel into his name, and I got T-A-I first, and then there was it's because it's frequency and energy, and you're trying to translate it into words and letters, and I got Mua, M-U, and then it was Tai, okay. And he was a white lion, so Black Panther, feminine energy, white lion, masculine energy, and again, left side, right side. So Nala is an African. There's many interpretations, but African. Nala is gifted, gift, beloved, successful, queen, and abundance. Muay Thai is Kenyan. Strength, endurance, heritage, connection to ancestral lineages and traditions. And his name is rooted in the heart of Africa. Want to know something interesting? Guess who's flying home today from his year in a few months healing journey? Yes. He was in Africa for a year. You think there's any coincidences that the universe and source has in his team and has had him returning home during the Lionsgate portal? No, I don't think there's any coincidence. There is never any coincidences, okay? So we're going to talk about Nala real quick. Nala is the guardian of life, guardian of the inner temples. She teaches listening before speaking, trusting before acting, and moving with grace rather than force. Muay Thai is the guardian of the living heart. He teaches presence rather than power and courage teaches presence rather than power and courage that protects rather than dominates. Together they create a sacred balance. So again, black and white, dark and light, sun and moon. Again, no coincidences. A sacred balance of complementary balance of energies. Okay? So this intuition with the courage, mystery and clarity, receptive and active, moon and sun, integration and action. I am led, I am held, guided, and upgraded by Lyran presences. So this was definitely a Lyran activation upgrade last night that I received in my meditation. But that doesn't mean you're not receiving that in your own way, okay? So I am held, guided, and upgraded by Lyran presences and energies. I receive, I embody, I remember, I rise. Nala, the Black Panther, feminine guide, mystery, inner wisdom, protection, silent mystery, and moves between worlds. So I guarantee my feminines, you are moving through the world, moving through the realms, whether you realize it or not. This is what I do at night. This is why I sleep so much and why I'm so exhausted sometimes when it's hard for me to come back into my body in the morning. It feels very heavy. So she walks with quiet wisdom and reminds you to trust what you already know. So these two guides are here right now with this information to share these codes, these frequencies, these human words to remind you to continue to trust what you already know. Nala's here. You can call these guides in. If you want to call them by their names, call them in or call your specific guides in to work with you. Okay? That's how this works. Muay Thai is the White Lion masculine guide, which is courage, noble leadership, protection, heart-centered strength, and divine kingship. Steadfast presence. He stands with courageous love and reminds you to stand fully in your light. So Nala is reminding you to trust what you already know, your intuition, your inner voice, your inner wisdom. And Muay Thai is here to remind you to stand fully in your light, courageously. Okay? Say this: I am supported, I am guided, I am upgraded, I am loved, I am protected, I am remembering who I am, and I walk between intuition and courage, receiving with an open heart, embodying what I learn with integrity. Nala walks with quiet wisdom. Muay Thai stands with courageous love. Together, they remind me, they remind you, they remind us, true strength is both gentle and steadfast. Maybe listen to the song, The Heart of the Lion, okay? All right? So we will leave this message here, 844, which is again 88. So thank you for all of the signs, the synchronicities, the key codes. Tap into your Lyran selves, your Lyran guides, teachers, and wisdom keepers. Ask them for assistance, guidance, support, frequency, energy, love, courage, whatever it is that you're needing support with right now, call them in. Remember, free will is a thing. You have to ask for assistance. I just am open to receive. I had no clue that they were coming in last night, and I could feel them in many ways. One of the biggest ones is both of my hands got really cold, and I could just feel their energies on both sides. I could feel the love, I could feel the support, I could feel all the frequency and energy. So just trust yourself in what you feel, what you know, what you see, and what you hear, because it's all real. It is, it really is. There's magic within you and around you all of the time, and you are safe to tap in. Have the courage to tap into your truth, your light, your magic, walk in it, speak in it, all of that, radiate in that, okay? We love you from the bottom of my heart to yours. We'll see you soon. Bye.